Good morning, my dear student. Today I repeat all the portion, means reflection of light by the spherical mirror. Already discussed, you know it, but today is the revision class. A revision, total revision class. Any type of question, any type of numerical, any type of doubt from your syllabus, you must be try to contact with me. I also clear you, 100% try to clear you. So, revision of this class means, already you know it, in which part in your syllabus. The reflection of light by the plane mirror is not in your syllabus, but you know it. Reflection, law of reflection of light. Reflection of light by the curved surface. Reflection of light from the mirror means spherical mirror. That is your syllabus. Image. What is image? How many types of image? Real image and virtual image, you know it. But what is the difference between the real image and virtual image? So many students are confused. What is the difference between the real and the virtual image? Basic difference between the real and virtual is this. Real means it can be formed on the skin, and also the nature of the image will be inverted. With the help of the mirror and with the help of the lens, naturally you can see it, the real and virtual image also. But when the image will form on the skin, that is the real image, and the nature of the image will be inverted. And when you see the image will not form on the skin, it appears from a certain part of the mirror or the lens. Just like it appears from a point and form the image. Suppose you are standing in front of a plane mirror. You see your image in backside the mirror. You see it. And the size of the image will be the same and nature will be the erect. It cannot be formed on the skin. It cannot be formed on the skin. So you see it appears from a point, means from the backside of the mirror. That type of image is the virtual image. So you must be sincere about it. What is the basic difference between the real and the virtual image? And the properties of the reflection by the plane mirror. Properties. It must be very, very important for your formation of image. You know it. For the plane mirror, the image always the virtual. The distance from the object of the mirror and the image from the mirror will be the same. And the size of the image also be the size of the object. And if any point on the object and the image, means same point in the object and image, if you join in with line, that line will be perpendicularly intersect the mirror. Due to this reason, you also see the lateral inversion. Okay, so those are the plane mirror. It also required for the spherical mirror. So spherical mirror, You know it, it is the part of a sphere. Part of a sphere. Suppose you consider a solid sphere or hollow sphere. You consider one part of it. Okay? It is the center of the sphere. So, the center part is this side. If the sign is surface towards the center of curvature, it is the concave mirror. Sign is surface towards the center of curvature, that is the concave mirror. Suppose you consider the sign is surface is opposite to the center of curvature, that is the convex mirror. Okay? It has a particular radius. So, this is the radius of curvature. The effective part of the mirror, suppose you consider this to that. The middle part of it is the pole of mirror. Okay? Pole of the mirror, this line is the principal axis of the mirror. Okay? Joining the center of curvature and pole, that is the principal axis of that mirror. If you consider the effective part of the mirror, this portion, inner part of this portion is also a circle. Means, if you cut it, a spherical part, and if you see the inner part, it must be a circle. If it is a circle, then it has a particular radius, diameter. So, the diameter of the effective part is the aperture of that mirror. Aperture of that mirror. In your syllabus, you must be sincere about it. Always you write it. You consider it, the mirror must be small aperture. Must be small aperture. In a higher class, why the aperture is small, you know it. This is the aperture. Someone also know it. The effective part of the mirror makes an angle at the center. That angle also the aperture of that mirror. Okay? This is the concave and convex mirror. Ray. Suppose you consider a concave mirror, that is the principal axis, it is the center of curvature. If the beam of light, rays of light, parallel rays of light, incident on that, suppose you consider a ray of light parallel with the principal axis. According to the law of reflection, it passes through the principal axis for a particular point. And if you consider this, that reflected light also passes through this. If you consider this, the reflected light passes through this. That point is called the focus, principal focus. So, if the rays are parallel with the principal axis, after the reflection from the mirror, it passes through the principal axis. That point is called the focus. Principal focus. If you consider the rays are parallel, but not parallel with the principal axis, that time what happened? What happened? If the rays are parallel in a beam of light, but not parallel with the principal axis, after the reflection, with the help of the scale, you use it, you draw it, that time you see imaginary vertical plane on the focus. Imaginary vertical plane on the focus. Vertical plane means it is perpendicular on the principal axis at the focus. The reflected rays in a beam of light, after the reflection, they will meet on that plane. On that plane. This is the secondary focus. Clear? Suppose you consider if the light passes through the center of the curvature, what will be the direction of the reflected ray? The reflected ray will follow the same direction, means same path, opposite to the direction of incident light. Why is it? Because you know it. If you draw a perpendicular on that point, that is the tangent, this is the radius, so it makes an angle 90 degree. If the incident light, incident and perpendicularly on the plane, that means the mirror, the reflected ray will be follow the same path but in opposite direction. So this is the reflected ray. Last, all rays are follows the reflection of light. You must sincere it. And second, if you consider it for the concave mirror, a convex mirror. Convex mirror, this is the pole and that is the focus and that is the center of curvature. If the rays are parallel with the principal axis, it appears from the focus but not meet on the focus. It appears from the focus. Or if you consider ray towards the center of curvature, it again back to the same path and the rays are meets on that point. So you must be sincere for the concave mirror, also the convex mirror. So again, I also try to next part, formation of image and the formula and the magnification for the next class. So thank you my dear student.